Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as a Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to make a very exciting, happy, and beautiful video for you guys because this video is going to be generating some better drivers. Yay! Now this video is talking to you all about, maybe some of you have already figured this or you put two and two together and that just made 4 versus 4.1. But this video is talking to you all about how your different energies that you put into your car actually affects your car's health on the road. I'm going to say right now that I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a medical doctor, etc. Making my disclaimers so people who are mechanics don't message me. You talked about energy and now I'm having less customers. Well, if you're having less customers because people were out here on the road trying to kill other people, then there's more lives. You'll be blessed regardless. You'll just have more people. Actually, it'll equal out because the people who are alive on the road will still come to those mechanics versus if they were in the ground. So there you go. Just equaled out. 2 plus 2 made 4. Okay. Now, when it comes to this video topic, I'm very excited and happy to make this video topic because this is very cool and interesting, and this is something I've learned myself because I notice, and this is one of my favorite topics. I'm too excited. But when people drive around on the road, they don't know that the energy they're putting into their car is literally affecting not just their car health, but who they also attract on the road as well. I do have to say, being in Florida, the road can be a scary place. It can be a scary place. It can be like literally a horror scene because you'll be driving around and someone who doesn't care about their life and someone who doesn't care about their life, they hit each other and you drove past it and now you're like, oh, what was that? How did that happen? Like these cars look like tin cans now. It's because most people in this day and age, I did make a video about it. I talked about why you're seeing more crazy drivers is because the vibration of the earth is raising and people who are lower vibration are actually going into a lower place because they don't have their spirituality access. They don't have, most importantly, their connection to God. When it comes to this video topic, this is one of my favorite topics, if you can't tell. I'm just like, yes, finally. I was going to make a clear cognizance part 4 video, but so many people are still catching up on 1, 2, and 3. You'll have to catch up on 1, 2, and 3 before, and I'll see enough views to make 4. I'm like, okay, these people have caught up. But the thing is, if you ever pay attention to people who are the worst drivers, they're always having all these car problems. Like for someone who's highly aggressive on the road, some people do not look it, but they are super aggressive on the road, and they're like, Stone Man, like, I think someone's hexing and cursing me. Yeah, there really is someone hexing and cursing you. It's called yourself. And like, I'm like, okay, how do you drive on the road? And they'll tell me one thing. I'll know for a fact. Like, I'm just going to say I'll know. I'm not going to say how I know, but I know. When people are driving very badly on the road, it puts off a certain energy. Okay? This energy, it literally, keep in mind, you're pressing your gas and your brakes. What's below that? I don't know because I don't know cars. I know crystals, but I don't know cars. But the center console, no. I'm not great at car knowledge. That's the only downside of Florida Stone Man. When it comes to cars, you're putting that energy straight into your car and it's going everywhere throughout the car. Let alone, so that's your energy. You drive super crazy, you cut someone off, you fully just make them mad. Maybe you just ruin that person's day. Like, no one can ruin your day, but you know what I mean. Because it's your day. So many good things happen, but 1 or 2 things bad happen, you let that be a bad day? No, no. Not in Florida Stone Man's. No, not on my clock. But you can literally ruin someone's day, if you know what I mean. And that person is sending you bad energy. If you think the evil eye is bad, these are the evil eyes. Like, these are evil eyes. These are 3 evil eyes. Bing, bing, boom. 3 evil eyes are being sent. Like, this person's at home and they're still mad. They're just like, I remember that red Toyota Camry. How dare they? They cut me off in traffic, and they're talking about it with their friends. They're talking about it with their families, and they're like, wow, that's horrible. I'm sorry you went through that. And those people are thinking about your car. Like, there's a spiritual link on their thoughts to your car because they're thinking about your car now because you got their family member off, and that family member is treating their family members bad because that family member's not feeling good, and that family member's making out their family. You get it. That family member is making other family members feel bad, and those family members are not feeling good because one's feeling bad, and their days are kind of pulled down because, yeah, their days are pulled down because that family member is thrown off just by you cutting them off and almost getting them into a wreck, or just really scaring them. Like, flat out unnecessarily scaring them. Now, and there's a lot of karma that comes from the road, too. So people will flat out get their karma based on how they treat someone on the road. And for you to get road karma, it's not good. That's the worst karma. That is the karma that teaches people. Like, the people, and I see it all the time, you'll either get pulled over, flat tire, you'll hit something, etc. But when someone is a person of God and you just flat out do wrong to this person, the person's literally abiding by the law. This person is doing the speed limit. Maybe they're doing above the speed limit. Maybe that person's not doing anything wrong, but you're in a rush because you didn't set your alarm clock 5 minutes earlier. You didn't wake up early enough, etc. Now you are in a rush because you have put yourself in that situation, and people don't want to admit that. Like, oh, this is too Florida Stone Man's videos too responsible, too much responsibility. Click. I'm kidding, but I mean, for the people who are out here really wanting to develop your spirituality, you have to develop better habits on the road specifically, because you are interacting with so many different energies from so many different places that you better get this right. Because some of you, your guides, they remember things. Your guides will document things. They have a way of documenting things. Angels save things. There's a record. And when everything's fine about you and you're doing wonderful and great, but you're on the road literally ruining other people's day because maybe you're late somewhere. Maybe you're zipping, you're doing 60 miles on a 30 speed limit and you scare someone, let alone you almost put their life at risk. Now a whole different and a car is a weapon. A car is a 4,000 pound weapon, okay? Now you're flying around a car's a weapon. You gotta be careful. So you're flying around, you're zipping around, and you're putting other people at risk, and you're just putting all this energy out on the road. It comes straight back to you in your car. And even if it's not, let's just say you're just being risky versus you're being nasty, then your guides will still want to keep you safe and kind of calm you down. So they'll make sure something kind of happens. That's something like inconvenient to make you kind of think about it, like, was I doing this? I mean, did this happen because I was going this fast? And they'll make you put 2 and 2 together so you don't do it again. If you don't learn, then they'll make sure you learn because they want to keep you safe. And you're like, oh, Florida Stone Man's not fun. And I know there's people out here speeding. Okay. Everyone speeds now and then. I don't. Okay, I'm not fun. I don't speed. But actually, I am fun because I do the exact speed limit anywhere I go. Like, when you follow... And the thing about this, when you follow the laws of the road, it actually applies to spiritual law as well. You will have more help from angels when you're on the right side of spiritual law. And I know people are like, oh, Stone Man's so boring, he doesn't break the speed limit. He doesn't break the speed limit, etc. He must be one of those drivers. Yeah, I drive safely for not just myself, but for other people. When I was younger, different story. And this is how I learned this myself. Because, like, for example, if you notice that people, I remember, and yeah, I was that driver back then, like, always just like, hey, I got somewhere to be at this time. No, now I just would get up earlier. But, for example, for people who I've helped, and they're the kind of people that brake check people and try to, like, they'll get into that kind of road rage, guess what happens to their brakes? They end up having really serious brake problems. Or they get rear-ended. Surprise, surprise. But this is a very serious topic because how many people do you... I don't want to ask that question. How many people do you know that died on the road? And, no. Different question. How many times you go throughout your day and you just see an accident on the side of the road and you're like, wow, if that person would have waited 5 seconds, they wouldn't have to wait 5 years for their insurance to go down, etc. This is serious. And I'm not going to be like that. Okay. Some people are just like, oh, it's fun. I'm keeping you guys safe, and my advice might not be popular, but it's going to really help you. So when you're doing right on the road, you're going to be extra protected. You're going to have extra protections from God and your angels because you're doing right. You're following a certain set of rules that keeps everyone safe. Those are there in place for a reason. And when you have the energy of breaking those rules, there's less forgiveness from your angels. Because when something happens and your angels are there to save you, it's like, well, you did it. That's you. You did it to yourself. You're going to learn. You're not going to do it again. Or it's going to happen again next time because you didn't learn and it's going to be much worse. And then you're going to learn. Or if you don't learn, then maybe you learn when you're in the afterlife. It actually does happen that way. So some people do learn in the afterlife. Some people just go absolutely crazy in the afterlife and just lose it. But that's a topic for a different video. When it comes to this topic, it's just literally other people's energies are affecting your car when you're on the road. If they're affecting your car, it's like they're just remembering you all day as the person who cut them off. They're sending you the evil eye, but with more, like 2 times the evil eye. They're just heavily evil eyeing your car. Now, when it comes to the way you drive on your road affecting the energies affecting your car, put black tourmaline in your car. Put Mexican fire agate on your license plate. Put hematite in the center console. Put Himalayan sea salt in the center console. When you crystal out your car, it actually makes a giant difference in how people treat you on the road. Mexican fire agate, even if you just take the oil and put it on your license plate, which I'll eventually sell Mexican fire agate oil on my website, it's instant karma. It's instant karma. If you want to hear a Mexican fire agate story, this happened more than 4 times. I don't keep track anymore, but when someone zips in front of me and nearly tries to hit me in my car and I'm just doing the exact speed limit, I'm like, okay. Like, how do you react to that? Like you don't stick up your middle finger. You don't react You don't react with negative energy because that goes straight into your car, and God and all of your angels are watching. They're like, okay, this person, they would like to have this gift open, but they react this way when something's this like that happens. Like it's saying to your angels, like, I don't trust you, angels. Like I know I'm on the road, and I know this person almost hit me, but I'm still gonna react this way anyway, even though it didn't matter. And your reaction stays. It's documented. Even if you're in private, you have a bunch of angels around you. If you're someone doing good and talking to God, and God's keeping you safe from a lot of stuff, like the keys you couldn't find before you left your house. You couldn't find, like, you forgot your water bottle, or you forgot your spray bottle, and the person who went through the red light down the street went through the red light, and they could have gotten too close to you, or that debris might have hit you or kept you in a jam. Versus you might have had the intuition or urge to leave 5 minutes earlier, etc. And then you're saved. Because you're doing good, you're doing right, you react well on the road, you're going to treat other people fairly on the road, etc. All this is taken into account. Evil eye in cars, yeah, don't be telling everyone when you get a new car, especially, don't be telling everyone. That car it'll get evil-eyed. I know this is not part of the topic on this video, but that car will get evil-eyed. But when it comes to your behavior, do right. Do the speed limit. Keep other people safe with your driving. Pay attention. Stay off your phone. Stay off your phone when you're driving. If you're at a red light, okay. Like, you can... I mean, not even then. Just keep your phone down, because when it comes to your angels helping you, you want to be on the right side of things, because if anything happens, you have extra protections just because you're doing everything right. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. People are like, oh, stuff is not that fun. Well, if anything happens, you're protected from it. If you deserve to learn lessons, then your angels will... They don't cause it to happen. They let it happen because it helps you learn your lesson. It helps you make you do a better driver for yourself and for others. This is the essence of this video. All your behavior when it comes to driving really comes into account. Just do good, guys. Help other people. Help them by driving better for them. You do have to drive for other people when you're driving, especially if you're in a state like Florida. So be responsible. Do your best. It's not that difficult. For people who, and I will tell you right now, for people who drive absolutely insane, you're going to learn one way or another. Your guides usually let you know through your intuition, like, hey, you should chill this out. You might get pulled over. You might just, before you get pulled over, you might just have an intuition, like, maybe I should stop doing this. Like, there's, like, something that's nagging me. Like, I don't know what it is, but, like, maybe I'll just be a little more responsible. Or maybe you see a car wreck that, doesn't belong to you. A car wreck that doesn't belong with you. A car wreck that has nothing to do with you. And you'll get certain signs. And when you don't learn, it'll creep up to it. If you're a good person, it will creep up to it. If you're a really bad person and you're a nasty person. And one thing that I do see is that for the people who do the most curses, for the people who curse other people the most, for the people who treat other people the worst, they always have car problems. They're always getting into accidents. They're always losing. They're always having to get a new car, etc. Because that's not their angels punishing them, more so as it's their angels teaching them a lesson like, hey, when you do this, this is going to happen. Like, if you don't curse someone, you might just get lucky. You might, curse as in, like, yell and scream and curse at them. Or even with people doing black magic, those people will learn very quickly. They will learn very quickly, especially when you get a crystal from FloridaStoneman.com, specifically Mexican fire agate, that'll tear people apart. Anyone who tries to curse with you won't have anything left but the knowledge of not to curse people. And if you guys have any questions, ask them in the comment section. I always forget to bring my website up. It's FloridaStoneman.com. I'm adding a bunch of stuff on there soon. I wish I could make Mexican fire agate more openly available, but it's all sold out because it's extremely rare to get authentic Mexican fire agate. I've seen them sell everything fake online that's not Mexican fire agate, including cooked carnelian. Basically, when you heat up carnelian, you'll crack it, and then it's not Mexican fire agate. It has this much return to sender energies because it's been heated up, but it's nothing like Mexican fire agate. Mexican fire agate will literally putting your hand in a fire. It's the energies of putting your hand in a fire, cooking your hand, and seeing how bad you burn yourself until you remove the hand and don't do bad again. The longer you keep your hand in the fire because you're doing bad, is the longer it'll get burnt and charred and crisped. Like I said, my website's FloridaStoneman.com. Bunch of stuff coming on my website soon. Stay tuned. And a lot of good content coming on my YouTube channel as well. Tell me, guys, how did you like this video today? If you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comment section as well. I'm always taking video suggestions if they're good. People like, Stone Man, can you teach me how to do a freestyle? Yes. Quick freestyle. No, I'm not gonna freestyle on here. I make songs and poetries about crystals like fire agate is good. No, I'm not gonna freestyle. Okay. People are gonna be nagging me in the comment sections. If you use fire agate and you're doing good, then everything your enemies do to you will be sent back so that they're fully understood. I don't know. I'm not good at being put on the spot for a certain poetry. Only when I'm in TikTok lives, but I like having fun. And just you guys having fun as well, because there's people on my channel who are just beautiful people full of light, and just these people love to laugh and love to uplift their energy and love to just do and see nothing but good things. And that's what I'm about, and that includes having fun. Because we are human, and the earth is pretty much when you're doing good, when you're doing nothing but good, this earth is like a playground. It's literally, you do right, you follow the rules, you behave, and you won't get put in timeout. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.